place before you. Does India have a security framework? It was not something I put. Dr. S. Jaishankar's father was a great defense analyst who started the now called Manohar Parrikar Institute, IDSA, K. Subramaniam. He is the one who told Indira Gandhi it is better to fight a war than look after the refugees who have come from East Pakistan, when the genocide was taking place in 1971. So if you see, do we have a security framework? After Pahalgam, I feel like asking, what went wrong? Where they did Reiki, I'm told, for 2 months. So all of you, please understand, I think the weakest link is we Indians as citizens do not do our duties. See, please remember, in human security, it is not only the police, the armed forces, but it is also the civil society, a very alert civil society, academia, that makes a great difference. You have a neighbor that is insecure. Now they don't know what India is going to do. And that insecurity is killing them. I call it the insecurity dilemma. So they're extremely irrational and absolutely sinister. But where I'm more worried after the Pahalgam is not our external enemies, but our internal detractors, who are worse. And it is very unfortunate. A hatred of a prime minister cannot be the hatred of a nation. This is something in an hour of crisis, I think every one of us have to show character. Have you seen in America, when America goes to war, whether you're Democratic, whether you're Republican, everybody supports the country. We don't see that today in India at least. And hence, I would like to tell you all young people, on the 150th birth anniversary of the man who integrated this country, if all of you are happy and staying together, you must thank him. So please remain united. Whatever differences you have, we celebrate diversity, difference, and dissent. Because we are the only civilization that celebrates Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. That is, truth may be one, but there are several paths to it. And here I would congratulate, I would only want to say, just to point out, what are the global dynamics that you are in today? You are witnessing a world where unipolar moment has given way to multipolarism, and you have the most powerful country, the United States of America, having a president who is creating a lot of tectonic shifts. Some have been helpful to us, but many are problematic. This is where I like to tell economists that political economy is getting important. I don't accept with Karl Marx. Economics are not the foundation. Primacy of the political. All economic decisions taken by leaders are not economically sound. They are politically sound. So please understand who takes the decision, who bells the cat, who pays the Pied Piper. It is the politician and the policy maker. So primacy of the political, please, I would here call upon you to read Susan Strange, a great political economist of the London School of Economics and Politics. I know men don't like women scholars, but now you have to read us. And she said in the 70s itself that power and money go together. So the currency of politics is what? Power. The currency of economics is money. Follow the money trail, you know where the power is. Or see where power is, money is also there. They're twins. So if you're going to separate both of them and study, either you're stupid or foolish. You have to understand, and then only you can control knowledge. Earlier, what does the Indian, you're taught it in your dharmic way? Knowledge is power. What did Michael Foucault tell us? Power is knowledge. Have power, have money, you can purchase knowledge. So are you looking at a paradigm shift? So please understand that India is moving into a world that is increasingly transitory as well as transformatory, because technology is there. As rightly said, you have artificial intelligence, but I'm warning all of your students, don't become slaves of technology. Technology has to be your slave. Please read, please write, please think. Don't expect Chat GPT, artificial intelligence to think for you. Because today I see even in JNU, students think artificial intelligence will write your thesis. Chat GPT will give you the answer. Don't forget, it gives the same answer to everybody. Okay, originality is lost. Use it as a tool, but do not allow it to dominate you. Another is addiction of your phone. Phone is good. I know many young students in JNU, if I tell them, please keep the phone outside and come in for the lecture, they feel very alienated, because the phone is the boyfriend, the phone is the father, the phone is the mother. Even at night, it's beside you. So dependence should be there. I'm not saying don't use it as don't use it at all. Use it as an instrument. It is a very good instrument, but you should know how to use it. This is one warning. Now, redefining India's global posture. I think the present Prime Minister has really made India from a rule taker to a rule shaper, moving us towards being a rule maker. And this status, what is the main philosophy of our security policy? Strategic autonomy. India does not like to join any bloc. We are very averse of any blocs. We are friendly with Russia as well as the United States of America. We do not want to be in any one camp. So leverage, and second, please understand, we have to leverage geopolitical advantage. See, whether India likes it or not, we are at the bridge of the fastest growing region, that is East Asia, where you have China, Southeast Asian countries, Japan, with the oil producing world to the west of us. So we are the bridge, and we are at the head of an ocean which is the only ocean in the world that does not become ice in winter, meaning it is navigable 24/7, 365 days. So whether we like it, don't like it, we are going to be pulled into major conflicts. So we are a geopolitical pivot, right? I hope all of you have heard of the name called Sardar K.M. Panikkar, a brilliant geopolitician. All of you in North India think India is a land power. You think like Mughals, only you're looking to Central Asia. We from the south know you have the largest coastline. Do you know India has a huge coastline? We have a Bay of Bengal, we have the Arabian Sea, and we have the Indian Ocean. We were a great seafaring nation. Do you know we didn't have a navy till 1967? Or even a border security force. So there you have to herald Mrs. Indira Gandhi, who brought these into thing. And also now modernizing the Indian armed forces. And I also like the recent decision of the Prime Minister of not giving a knee-jerk reaction to the Pahalgam incident. Lot of restraint, and he told the military forces, it is your take, how you answer it. I thought that was great maturity, which Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru did not have. Most of you should know he is the one who has brought in this Kashmir problem for us. 1947, we would have occupied POK. Our forces were called back. The first chief of the Indian Army, Kariyappa, please read his autobiography, you will know the truth. And the second problem of creation of China and the disappearance of Tibet is thanks to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's folly. Read the book, The Great Himalayan Blunder, Major Dalvi. So I tell you, please read and then make your judgments. Here I would also say that we have border, maritime, and internal security issues, AI, cyber, and emerging domains. What hacking of our websites. So many of you have to be also cyber, good in cyber technology. And India is also becoming self-reliant in defense production. See, now Pakistan has a problem. If we go to war, they don't have supplies. China or America has to give the supplies. If either of them stop the supplies, they don't have. Whereas earlier India was very dependent on Soviet Union or Russia. But today we have Make in India and Atmanirbhar, which has brought in a lot of, like for example, the BrahMos missile, the LC-8 Tejas. And today India has transformed into a defense exporter, signaling not just technological maturity, but geopolitical confidence. India's success in the global defense markets is a testament to its growing influence as a manufacturer of high quality defense technology. All of you also know that we are working very close with Israel, which is India's very close defense partner. Programs of IDEX, that is Innovation for Defense Excellence, and Defense Technology Development Fund, promote innovation within India's startup ecosystem, creating new solutions for emerging security challenges. These initiatives encourage local manufacturing of defense hardware and ensure that India remains self-sufficient in critical military technologies. I would like to also herald counter-terrorism and asymmetric warfare. There are many people today telling us that terrorism has no religion, but the people killed were identified on the basis of religion, whether you like it or don't like it. So we have to be very careful of these issues. So proactive counter-terrorism strategies other than going to war, like what we call kinetic or surgical attacks and other methods, or Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, all these are also the Financial Action Task Force, because a lot of terrorism needs money. We also have narco-terrorism, both from northeast as well as from the side, because we are surrounded by two top narcotic rings, the Golden Triangle and the Golden Crescent. So please understand, this is to destroy the youth, drugs especially. We also have joint military operations and our maritime security. As you know, the Prime Minister inaugurated the Sagar Mala concept. And this is very important because the importance of islands have become very important, especially the Andaman Nicobar, and we are at the mouth of the Malacca Straits. And also PV Narasimha Rao, where we brought in the Look East policy, which is also. Finally, I would like to end with soft power. India has, all of you must have read Robert Knight. Soft power is what is basically your culture, your civilization, your way of life. All of us know that India has a global leveraging cultural diplomacy. India's use of cultural diplomacy through the promotion of its rich heritage, religious diversity, technological achievements helps project a peaceful, democratic, and progressive image globally. Programs like yoga diplomacy, cultural festivals, educational exchanges enhance India's appeal and strategic partnerships. And also the image, most of you know, India is called the mother of democracy. Why? Have you any idea why? Well, all of you are political science students, right? What do you say is the origin of democracy in the West? Magna Carta, right? When was the Magna Carta? 1215. We have what is called the Uttaramerur inscription of the Cholas, which clearly tells you that they had democratic decentralization. And it is 920. That means we are nearly 150 years before the West. So it is not England that taught us democracy. There is another myth. People will tell you, oh, parliamentary democracy came to India because the British were our colonial masters. Then why Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nigeria, they were also ruled by the British, right? Why are they not democracies? It is India's political culture. So please imagine today you have to go from geopolitics to geoeconomics and geocultural. Ism, which is Jambu Dweepa or Lemuria or Kumarikandam. So these are aspects that I want all of you to look into as students and as the future for a Vikasit Bharat. I would like to only end with telling all of you or giving you what to say, a warning. Don't take democracy, your development for granted. Only a catastrophe gets our attention. We want them, we need them, we depend on them. As long as they happen somewhere else. We had a catastrophe in Pahalgam. And we also have a lot of natural calamities that happen. So please remember that democracy, though the worst form of government you can say, is the best available. There's nothing better than that. And India is an oasis of democracy, one of the most successful democracies in the developing world. Show me one other country that is as democratic as this is. So today, if you see, there is no elected leader in a democracy today who can match the popularity of the Indian Prime Minister. Modi's covenant with the world's largest swath of free voters remains unbroken. You know, recently in Maharashtra, with a 5.5% increase of the middle class voting, what happened to the result? If authenticity is what some leaders lack, even as they seek eternal mandate, Prime Minister Modi has it in abundance. That's what adds to the aura of democracy's tallest spokesperson. PM Modi is the stark turn of India's accelerating global engagement, beguiled by his charismatic leadership and even more by his hold on the Indian voters. Please understand that the world is a transactional bazaar, a multipolar world with a lot of enemies and ruthless neighbors. So it is all the more important that we have to make our choices right. And hence I would always tell you that please be alert, because you are also part of a security framework. The Indian model of security is security. The people of India, you will be the great bandwagon. If tomorrow India is defeated or India is thin, we are as responsible as our armed forces or anybody else. Once again, I thank the principal and all of you for inviting me here. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.